Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Zelda Speedruns here. We've got ourselves another match of the Zelda 2 Randomizer Standard Tournament 2024 here. We've got Semifinals G1. Matchup between two of the veterans in the community, Chromataclysm versus levelengine. I'm Star, and with me on comms is Mirai tonight. How are you doing?
Hello, Star. I'm doing well. And yourself?
Not too bad. Apologies, everyone, for the late start. We've had some technical issues, but looks like we should hopefully have them sorted out. And we should be going here in just a little bit.
Yes, Tech Issue Thursday here for the semifinals Game 1 race that everyone's been waiting for. Glad we could get it on, though. Almost not, right? But it is going to be happening here. As far as as far as we know, this will continue forward.
Yep. Yeah, that should be a good matchup here. Chroma and Level, these guys have faced up I don't know how many times at this point, but both very, very skilled runners, and this should be fun to see how we do this.
Yeah, hopefully Chroma's what we assume is the connector doesn't act up too much tonight to the point where he won't even be able to see his own game. Hopefully it is at least clear enough for him to play well enough to finish the race.
Yep. Yeah, the Chroma here are defending champion, actually from last year's, the 2023 Standard Tournament. Level, of course, has made it to many a semifinal, and I think at least one tournament final over the years. We'll see how this goes. This is game one in the best of three, so neither runner will be eliminated tonight. Their other games will come at a later time, coming soon. We do not have a doubleheader tonight.
Yeah, unfortunately, we've had a few. It's like there's a lot of hype surrounding these end of tournament matches, and sometimes there's like a lot of spacing out between each of the games, and it's just like, oh man, you just wanna get them in and get them done and see the hype back to back to back. But not everyone's schedule always aligns like that.
Yep. And it can be a little bit of a drag sometimes. Zelda 2 Rando, one of the shorter randos, but has its moments, as any rando does.
Yeah, Chroma looking good on his end. Hopefully, hopefully it stays that way. We'll see. We will see.
Yep. All right, our not hatches, hashes brain match, and we should be off here shortly. And then we'll see how this goes. This is one of two semifinals in the main bracket here. The other one has right here and Trails. That should also be a fun matchup. I believe your game one is tomorrow, but that'll be an interesting one. In the
It
meantime, though,
is.
we'll be going here shortly.
Yeah, there's our countdown.
Anything particular you want to see in the scene, Mariah?
Always a challenge. Always a challenge. These two runners, obviously seeded second and third in the tournament here. I want them to be pushed here. I want low resources going into GP. I want a tough GP, and I want to see how they operate. But in reality, what's going to happen is they're going to have 8 hearts, 7 magic containers. They're going to be at 7, 7, 8, and it's going to be a snooze fest.
Well, we'll find out because we are off. And okay, that's looking like a river canyon, east to west.
Could be islands there.
Could be islands, but I'm seeing the straight edge of the map, which is so we'll see here.
Yeah, islands or vanilla lake would be my guess right here. See how much this orange diver is worth. Okay. All right, Level, I think, going to be first off this bridge. Chroma taken to death there.
Got Shield and Roto today.
Yeah, we might.
If I was
Okay.
wrong, I was definitely wrong about the biome here. That might be vanilla-like.
Yeah, it looks like we have a bridge, like a bridge connector here, right off of levelegine's screen here when he gets out of this random encounter. Yeah, we might not even be turning in a trophy today, so that's good. That's more towards what I want. I want to see these runners without shield. I want to see them. Ooh.
Okay. Ooh, Bogger's Woods located for Chroma, and yeah, we've got to hint that from level side on Kingston, which Chroma's going to find in a second, that the boots are on these islands, so we're going to need to... We're not going to get an easy way around this map until we find the maze, which... No, okay. I have not seen Z2R in a hot minute as we pick up the trophy. I am a little rusty. Apologies, chat. There's our trophy, which does get us shield, though we don't have those boots. So that is one thing he asked from her eye, is we might be able to protect down those boots because they're in the maze. Where is that? No idea.
It's probably right here.
No.
Oh no. Well, yeah, I was very excited that Chroma just walked right into Bagu immediately when he walked into that forest area, so he didn't see any of the other encounters. He walked right to Bagu, which could be helpful.
Yep.
And so much for that 72-pin connector cooperating here.
And yeah, apologies if Chroma's having some capture card issues lately. That was one of the reasons we had a bit of a late start. That's why his screen might look a little funny.
Yeah, we also saw, I don't know if you mentioned this, we saw a 500-point P-Bag on level side there. He got a kill on the first enemy there in the medicine cave here and got that before taking a death. Hopefully Chroma can get that as well. You don't want to drop that on the ground and then not get that money or experience.
Heart Container's a nice find early in an islands map without a pair of boots.
Oh, Chroma, I think that's a game over.
It is. Ooh, that's an ouch.
Well, that means he's probably going to pick up shield here on his way back through, which could give him now an advantage over level. Yeah, for the record, for anyone interested in chat, Chroma will repeatedly save from time to time and readjust his cart and see if he can get rid of the glitching. So that's why we do see some saves as he plays with the cart to make sure it doesn't crash and lose any progress.
Yeah, when Chroma takes the passenger cave south of Star and ends up nowhere, basically.
Yeah, I didn't even see that stuff down there. Everyone walked straight north, so we didn't even see all of this down here that Chroma has shown us.
Yeah, Thunder in Meadow, south east of Star. Level's gone somewhere northeast of Star. I'm not actually quite sure where that is.
Yeah.
Let's see where this medicine's at.
Yeah, I'll level also on Heart Container Cave here.
Okay, to be clear from chat, it looks like we do be mindful that there can be actual serious problems with this, with the cartridge issue that is resulting in, that for Chroma, so hopefully it's not the worst. I did miss what that hint was.
East Medicine.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, he's, not to distract him. I mean, it's hard to not talk about it because it's clearly a bit of a distraction. But he has said that he has, had crashes before as a result of this. So there's kind of a risk here.
Yep. It is, so far, it has not actively broken anything. Like, in terms of he hasn't managed to get anywhere he isn't supposed to go. Even if we have some extremely glitched graphics. He is currently in Rauru. I did not catch what the spell here was.
I don't think he was able to check. He was looking for the sign, but I don't think he found the sign in the abyss of blue there.
That is also possible. We'll be able to check anyway just by talking to the NPC. But Chroma will make the call if he needs to. That is Fairy here in Rauru. I don't even know where that was. I assume somewhere near Mido. And on the other side, Level found a maze. I'm not sure. I have no idea how he got here. Because I was a bit distracted by Chroma's. Well, Chroma.
What an encounter here. 2 blue Lizalfos and a red. Level wants the experience, but he's like, man, I'm just going to go the other way because he's far out here. And you don't want to game over.
No.
The other thing
Chroma did a reset. Looks like Fairy cost about 108, so very not castable right now.
Yeah, this is where the shield spell could come in handy for Chroma, as he's probably going to pick it up now going north. We also saw Sari had jump in it, but we were on the back side of it on level side. I don't know if Chroma could have reached it. I don't know if that was a preliminary or premature up and A on his side just to save the cart from crashing, but I'm not sure if he would have had access to the top side or not, or the front side of Sari, I mean.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. It's been hard to keep track between the two. It is Chroma's call to keep playing as we find P4 in the maze. It's currently not breaking the game entirely, so he is choosing to continue playing, but Level is aware of the issue. And there's our first item on the maze. Is the boots? Yep.
Yeah, I was going to say that crazy encounter on the maze did not look like it was going to be forced to do anything else on the maze. You just have to walk around in a different direction.
Yep. Chroma is going to turn in the shield. Does not pick up a hint there. We're not turning the trophy. Not turning the shield. Turn in the trophy to get shield. Brain. Words are hard.
Yeah, Level saw P4 on the maze. And I imagine he's just going to get this other item and get out of here.
Probably. I don't think we've seen any signs of a second continental connector, so you might as well up A back to Star and see... Or actually, no, there is a cave there, so he might take... I don't remember how he got here, but he's going to check whichever one he didn't take to get here.
Yeah, he got here by the bridge.
Okay, so he's going to check the cave then.
Yeah, that's a second magic container for Level. He got one out of a heart container cave as well, so he's got 96 magic, and he'll pick up that fairy spell. My guess is that he's actually going to walk it out of the maze here, go back to Saria, get the jump spell, or maybe not. Not 100% sure. Anyway, get the jump spell ASAP, then hit up Mito and CL and Duraru as well.
Yep. On the other side, I did notice on Chroma's and that Magic 3 has halved Fairy's cost, basically. Gone from something about 108 to 56.
I think Level wants this encounter here. He knows these Lizalfos are here, and he wants to see how much these guys are worth. And this could be upward. This could be up to 1,200 experience here.
Yeah. Ooh, on that death from Chroma. Picked up a 1-up from somewhere, so still has 3 lives left, but that's an ouch.
Yeah, this is worth 1,050 experience total between these 3 Lizalfos.
Pretty good deal for experience here early in the game.
So I think we're missing Trophy Cave and Pillar P Bag Cave. And I guess Magic Container Cave. I guess we're missing those 3 spots.
Yeah, and we saw a hammer block cave near this near this cave where Chrome is at right now. So that might be an item cave. I've had enough troubles tracking this map that I don't know where the others. If there's a potential cave there on the other side that it might lead to. An islands map without boots doesn't help.
Level really wants that encounter. I think he's gonna walk it around. He could take the boots. I think he's forgotten he has the boots, so he could just walk off the bridge and around to the river, and then right to that encounter to get another 1,000 experience. So I think he's actually going back, or maybe he just wants the attack level and then he's out of here.
Sure, this is gonna be the first of 2 magic jars we've seen so far for Chroma on this kind of heart-shaped island over on this end of the map. And that's back to the west, which, yeah, that's Saria here, and with jump in it. Yep, and then that's it, magic jar for Chroma. Okay. My sense of direction moderately restored for the moment.
Yeah, I'm not sure why we didn't check the cave on the maze to see where it went.
I don't know either. Level did skip it. I'm not really sure why.
Well, Level likely going to have just a slight advantage here, I think, unless Chroma gets to this maze ASAP, which he's going to be there soon. You see the Saria in the bridge right there.
Yeah.
But Level's going to take this jump spell, go find Mito, go find his missing Braru, free fairy, and a downstab pickup for sure.
Also finds P2.
Yeah, have we seen anything else in the west? It was just that first palace so far?
I think so. Oh, okay, there's P1, as I say that.
Yeah, Chroma going in.
I did not catch where this was. I think kind of a little further west of the bridge, I want to say.
Yeah. Yeah, it's west of Saria, I think. Wow. Another magic container.
Okay, well, that's not too bad. Yeah, our sense of loyalty.
Well, I think this is Raru for Chroma, right? I mean, Raru for level coming up here, and this would have been where Chroma up and 8 out of, so he's didn't get a chance to see 2 or Magic Container Cave there because of his card. Or I keep saying card, but it's the NES.
Yeah, his tech issues. Let's go with that.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, this is Rauru, which was by Mido. Okay, so nice. So that's gonna be Fairy here for the level, which I believe I caught that Fairy was 56 for Chroma. Although on our commentary page, Chroma's game feed is also really tiny on top of the other issues, so I'm actually not completely sure. But if it is 56, that is castable twice for level on 7 magic jars, which is nice.
Yeah, that's pretty big.
And I can read. That is 56 Fairy at Magic 3. Especially with no any key, it's quite nice to be able to cast Fairy more than once in a life, so that'll be really nice for level for Palace navigation. And on the other side, I think Chroma's found the item here in P1. Yep. And that's a raft.
Yeah, could be required. Could
Or is it? No, yeah, I believe. Yeah, that's definitely the raft. Because for those who aren't familiar, that is the fighter sprite from Final Fantasy 1 on Chroma's side, which includes some Final Fantasy sprites. That's a canoe.
Gonna be getting down stab here for level.
Yep. Always nice to pick up early. The runners don't need it, but it's nice to have. And Chroma upping in 1 decides he wants to go a different route to find Horsehead.
Yeah, I don't know if he came in here injured or whatnot. Maybe he gambled left at start here because he's going right now.
I'm not sure offhand.
Oh yeah.
Okay, apparently yes, because high Horsehead. That answers that question. Okay, we're heading south of Rauru and Mido now. There's another palace. Which this might... Nope. Okay, that's the other of P2 or 5.
Yeah, 1, 2, and 5 on the west here.
Yep, that means 3, 6, and GP on the east.
Level's still walking around a little bit here. He's because he had the boots, he's now kind of able to walk around freely. Maybe this has helped Chroma a little bit kind of stay on track and not walk around in the water nearly as much.
Here's P2 for a level. Chroma's seeing its jump in Saria. He has found values he could go across, but he knows the boots are here in the maze. He's just going to go find those and save himself from walking on the west from this point on. Yeah, because that's one of those things, as you mentioned, like when you don't have boots on an islands map, you do tend to get railroaded, so Chroma did find some of the palaces and towns a little earlier than Level did.
Yeah, Level's gonna, I mean, it's all, none of this, like, I don't know if you can really quantify any of it. It's just, Level just ends up kind of walking around, checking a bunch of caves, whereas Chroma didn't have access to that stuff. He found a few things in a different direction because he was kind of forced in that direction without the boots, so I don't know. Boots obviously are the thing you want in an islands biome, but I think early game might help Chroma just a little bit not having them. I don't know.
It's hard to say this early, especially because Chroma, once he does get those boots, is going to be able to explore and find the things he didn't find yet on the west.
Yeah.
Level's here in P2, one of the longer palaces. It's got a fair few options, but he has found Helmet Head.
Yeah, no hint for the glove. No idea where it's at. So are we going to be sticking around in these palaces? I mean, we stuck around in 1 for Chroma. That's kind of a no-brainer early on. We'll see if level sticks around in 2 or if he just dips out of here.
That's a tougher choice. Like, level P1 is relatively easier to stick around in because it's a pretty short palace. It's likely you're going to be able to clear it in one go. P2, though, can be pretty long. There's a decent chance of it being glove blocked, and it's not hard to get back here since you do have the boots. And that's exactly what Level decides to do. He is going to bail out for now.
Yeah, Level's not seen the 3rd palace, and that would have been Palace 1. I'm sure he would have done Palace 1 had he seen it, so...
Yeah, I don't... Yeah, he did not check P1 as... that's... Okay, we're...
Wow.
Raft tile is in the northeast corner of the maze, leading to a... That's DM. And the east. And the other connector cave was a dead end somewhere in DM.
Yeah, that was pretty wild.
That's a really trippy set of connectors. I think that, yep, that's Hammer Cave for level, or not Hammer Cave, that's an item cave, Pillar Feedback Cave for level, I was going to say that. Okay, my sense of directions just crashed. Sorry.
Yeah, Level went back to the maze to try to get some extra experience, I think, and took a death, and that was his last life, and he game over, and he's back to start now, so...
Picks up a candle on his side here, so 1 item left on the west. And that is Reflect for Chroma here in Nukasudo.
Yeah, Level might want to find this last palace. I think that's what he's looking for before he goes anywhere else. And honestly, it seems like he does need to find it. I don't even know where that cave goes yet. We saw Raft to
No,
DM.
we saw the cave. The Chroma checked the cave really, really fast. It's a dead end to DM.
Oh, it's a complete dead end. Okay.
Well, it might have been the east. It dumped Chroma in a mountain. He couldn't go anywhere. So
Gotcha.
It doesn't matter if it's DM or the east. He's not doing it. Life in Old Kasudo here.
I guess it's entirely possible that Level checked that as well. We just missed it for the 2 seconds it was on screen.
Possible, because I think Chroma was busy having tech issues at the time, so we might have been a bit distracted. Level is in P1, so this is good. He does need to be here, and we know that as, well, this is a raft in it. But yeah, the connector string is the cave on the maze goes nowhere. Drops you at a dead end, can't get anywhere. The bridge to the raft goes to DM, and the cave right next to the raft tile in DM takes you to the east. So, didn't see a thing of DM. Looked like mountainous or Caldera, probably. And we have... I'm not sure what biome we have on the east here.
That is going to be a volcano.
I thought it might have been. It's a slightly funny looking one. We do have P3 or 6 here for Chroma.
Level also walking immediately left in Palace 1, not seeing that Horsehead is just 1 room to the right of start. So, also very funny that that's the way that worked out. So he'll get his raft, and then he'll eventually go back to the right of start and be done with this palace.
Yep, because Horsehead is the first room on the right. No sign of windows yet here for Chroma, so no clue if this is 3 or 6.
Yeah, what do we have over here? 3, 6, and GP?
Correct.
Chroma's still only getting 1 cast of Fairy, it looks like, or... Yeah.
He got... Okay, there's a heart container, which he decides to not go for. He should have 2, because he's on Magic 3, and I believe he got the jar off the maze.
Yeah, it's 56 though, right?
57 jars is 112 magic.
Oh, he's got 7.
Yeah, he's got 7. I think.
No, I think he's got 6.
Although it's a little hard to tell, but I think he got the one off the maze, and I know he got the first one off the west. Actually, I'm not sure if he got the second one off the west. He might be at only 6, and I can't count. Level does not have enough magic or a key, so needs to go die to get his draft.
Yeah, I was also going to say that item room has windows in it. We could have, if Chroma had walked a little bit to the left, he would have shown us what palace this was.
Did he get the item in this palace? I didn't catch it. Craft for level?
No. No, it's the heart. He didn't grab it, though.
Oh, right. Yes, thank you, brain.
Although he's headed back that way now, so we will see these windows.
Level is still exploring in P1. We know he will not find Horsehead because Horsehead is right next to start.
Yeah.
And that's P6.
Oh. Well, level game overs in P1. A lot of game overs here.
A lot of game overs today, yeah, and that is good for level because he is going to take this right and be done with this place.
Yeah, I don't know if level's gonna take this level. I don't think he's gonna take the actual level for experience. I think he's gonna let this ride and just ignore it or something, because I don't think he's gonna want 330. He's been trying to get some attack levels here. This is the kind of unfortunate thing you run into in Palace 1. You just don't have enough experience to get the power level that you want. I don't know. Well, I mean, we're about to see whether he takes this or not.
Yeah, and here's Barba for Chroma. Fairly quick P6 as P6s go. They can be pretty nasty, but this one wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
Back 4 Barba shouldn't be too bad. And okay, now I can properly see Chroma's magic bar. He does only have 6 bars, and I just couldn't count earlier. Oops. Level's gonna now go to check that raft tile, so he will also be on the east.
Is Level gonna try to get... Level also didn't go back and turn in the trophy for Shield, did he? I don't think he did.
He did not.
Because right now, it might be beneficial to just finish the West and just do 1, 2, and 5. With Shield and Life 4 and Attack 5, you should be okay on Guma.
Yeah, as long as it's not glove block, of course.
Yeah.
But yeah, it might be advisable to do that since it is a little bit annoying to navigate the West and you don't really want to come back if you don't have to.
Alright, we'll see what Chroma's going here. I think he's going north out of the volcano.
And there's that dead end for Level, who, yeah, that was the end, okay. Yeah, so this cave right north of the raft is the connector to the east, like that.
Too fun.
Yeah, that's how you get there.
Oh, right, we did see GP already. I totally forgot that Chroma had shown us that, and then there's Level seeing it as well. I don't know, we say it all the time, GP is like, you see GP, you just forget about it because you're like, okay, I don't care about this palace right now. You walk away, and then you end up completely forgetting about it, that you saw it just in one area of the map.
I think that might have been 7 jars for that pea bag. Don't remember Chroma getting it. Not a big deal, it's just a pea bag.
Yeah, I don't recall either.
Chroma trying and having a little trouble with Link Feet there. Just gonna take the death.
I think we also see the other palace on Chroma's side here, so it doesn't look like the palaces are going to be... Yep, there it is right there in the desert. So no flute or hammer blocking the palaces, at least.
No, but we are missing Thunder.
Oh.
So we're missing Medicine on the east, which locks Thunder, so it might be on that forest tile behind the desert or water tiles, so that could be something to think about.
Oh no, is that it came over? No, okay.
No,
There's a little anger on Chroma's side, it looked like. Oh, we have an invulnerable blue spider. Oh boy. Wow, he's about to take a death. He knows the palace is down there. He's safe, though.
He is, thankfully. Level taking a bit of a different route here in the east as Chroma. Level is then the... Okay, so London's just on the southern end of the map now. He's found Risen P-Bag Cave. I wanna... Okay, yeah, we determined earlier this is a volcano, so...
Yeah, Sunken and Risen might both be down here, where Chroma didn't see these.
Quite possible, because Chroma went north into the volcano from the connector. Level went south.
Alright, we got a heart in 3 as well.
Okay.
Nice and comfy 7 heart seed already, 26 minutes in.
I missed what Level got the medicine a second ago.
And this right here might be Sunken. No, okay.
Nope. Looks like it connects to Maybe the cave north of it there, but yeah, not it. Yeah, here on the east, we're still looking for 2 towns, water tile, desert tile, as we find Rebo for Chroma. Pretty quick V3 here.
Super fast, yeah. I mean, they're pretty much matched up here. I mean, you know, Level has Palace 2 down, and 1 extra cave on the west, which was that other magic container that he's got. And then Chroma's just a little bit ahead on the east here, but 6 and 3 weren't bad. I guess it's entirely possible that Level goes the wrong way, air quotes, in Palace 6 and doesn't see Barba nearly as quickly, but I don't know. I think it was just routing right, and so routing right and then taking the first left as you backtracked.
Something like that, yeah. P3 is done for Chroma. He took Magic 4. Fairy is still 56 at Magic 4, I'm not terribly surprised. It is 39 though at Magic 5, which would make it castable twice on 6 bars of Magic for Chroma. Yeah. I don't know what Fire's linked to today, Trails. I haven't managed to catch it.
Well, there's our desert tile. And our water tile just off the edge. Wow, another heart!
Okay, game. Chroma sadly unable to check the water tile, which has a decent chance of being our boots.
No, he should have the boots. Did he not
No,
clear?
He did not clear it off the maze.
He didn't go off the maze. Oh no!
Not sure why, because he knew they were there, and he has an Islands West, but Chroma did not get the boots. Oh, and it was Fire in Old Custodian and not Life. I apparently can't read. Fire Fairy is what chat thinks that is.
Saying that Level just used it. Oh, the Level's still on Fairy though.
Yep, that is Fire Fairy. Thank you for confirming. Alright, Level's found the heart container. He is continuing, so this is the right route in 6, because Barba's just on the other side of this, basically.
Yeah, if he keeps going, if he continues left. He didn't even go right. He didn't even go through the pass through Rebo that just led to a dead end, so this could save him some time if he keeps going left.
Yep. Chroma has explored what he can on the northern side of the east, and he's heading back across the volcano now. I'm wondering, though, we have seen Desert Tile Water Tile. I'm wondering if either of Darunia or Nibiru are under the Forest Tile, although we don't need the spell from either at this point, most likely. Unless Spell's in one of them. Unless Spell is in the one that's under the tile, and we need that for our Glove and Spell Tower, which is still possible.
Yeah, Chroma knowing that his item caves aren't up north, it seems, so he's going to at least have access to one of them down here, which is good, because it is the medicine.
Yep, and we do need that for Thunder today, because that's neato. Here's Barba for Level, finding it as expected after the heart container in 6. That cave in this corner there might be the sunken P-Bag cave. In Chroma's screen.
Oh, Chroma might have thought that he could get into the basement, but he cannot. He tried to go for the check there. We got a little reaction from him after the unsuccessful check.
Yep. It does happen, but yeah, he'll be back when he gets another jar, wherever that might be. We know that there is one more jar on the west that he didn't find yet. The other jar is
Yeah, so I apologize. Did you just say this where spell might be locked behind the hammer there then? And then so that would be spell tower access? Okay. Yeah, and then hammer, of course, for what, 2 caves on the west, I think? No, just
at least one.
Just one,
plus Spec Rock is somewhere. We have seen all but one item cave on the west, so it might be hammer locked. The islands bio makes it really hard to keep track of what's going where. Yeah, there's a possibility that we might need a hammer today for that. We still don't have a glove. We know it's not in palaces 1, 3, or 6. We haven't seen the items in 2, 4, or 5. Haven't seen Water Tile yet, although I'm sure we'll check that once he gets up there. Haven't seen either item in the maze, or in DM, sorry. And we're missing Sunken Peanut Cave somewhere here on the east. I'm not sure where.
Yeah, the order in which you do palaces sometimes just comes into play, where Level got to Palace 2 early, found Helmet Heart early, and then just dipped, whereas now Chroma will be doing Palace 2 later in the game, and if he hasn't found the glove by then, he might just single dip Palace 2 if it's got the, looking for the item if it's got the glove.
That's quite possible. We'll have to see, because it's hard to say really at this early in the seed.
Level also on his last life. There's our fire cast. Looks like it turns things into Moas because everything went invisible.
Okay, no, it is okay. So fire is spell.
So he's taking it back to Nukasudo, yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense for here for Chroma, who knows he is still missing a glove, most notably. Yeah, we're not going to be too worried about the Nukasudo tile hiding a town then, unless... so technically the rare cases of upstab block with the Rooney on there, but that's rather unlikely. But we are still missing a glove. We wouldn't mind an any key, especially for Chroma, who can still only cast Fairy once right now on each life at Magic 4.
Yeah. Ooh.
Ooh, that is a glove. Good find for Chroma.
Yeah, it's right now not too big of a deal. Like, we haven't seen a glove block yet, right? And so we know all these palaces are doable, at least up to 4 and 5.
On the other hand, Chroma's basically in go mode.
Yeah.
He knows where Thunder is. He has the medicine to get, or he knows, or he needs to find a medicine, but that's available here somewhere on the.
Forgot to mark it himself on his own tracker.
Hopefully he remembers. On the other side, that is P3 down for Level. Here's Sunken for Chroma.
Interesting. Alright, so Level gonna clear out, yeah, everything else up here. I'm not 100% sure if Chroma checked the far west side of this upper section of the eastern continent.
I know he saw Water Tile, but I don't know how much further he went beyond that as we get the 500 point P bag there for Chroma. Because yeah, here's Desert Tile and Water Tile. I'm not sure if there's much else to the west of here. We're in no mode. Chroma needs to realize he has the medicine, I think, for no mode. Oh, there's our another town for Level. And...
Oh!
Error! Medicine is Thunder in this seed, yes, Trails, that's why I'm talking about it. And that is the Rooney here, which might be interesting. I'm not sure why Chroma didn't go in.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure he even went further in this direction. I think that's why I brought it up, and I wasn't entirely sure if we had seen any more over here. Like, because we couldn't have... Are we missing 2 towns? Yeah, we can't have 2 towns blocked without a 3-eyed rock and a forest tile, right? So there must be there must have been something further west that he just didn't see when he was over here, which we see it now.
Yeah.
Level
did you
not...
get what spell was in here? Because I didn't catch if you read the sign.
Yeah, it's spell. Did we not get upstab?
The Level did not get upstab. He walked right out. Which is interesting. He knows upstab skip. He might not even need it, but I would have gotten it while I was there.
Yeah, that's an interesting choice there. He also hasn't confirmed what fire is, although...
Life here in Naburu, which was under the Nukasudo tile.
Maybe he did confirm what fire was at this point. Maybe he's just checking for the child hint to see what where the glove wouldn't be. I didn't notice where the child. I don't know what the child hint was.
Not sure either. He is, Level's gonna go for this Hammer Blockade, which I believe it is most likely an item. And it is, that's Trophy Cave. this is not going to be recorded. It's just a baby flute. Not even baby flute. It's just a completely garbage flute. We've seen the East.
Yeah, I actually don't know if do we have fire on level side? I assume we do.
Pretty sure he saw it. He saw it. He picked it up, yeah, but
just hasn't confirmed what it is yet.
Seems like it, yeah, which is interesting. Well, Chroma's found a Karok, so Chroma's gonna beat this and be out of here.
I think Level's going to Mito, I think, maybe to turn this medicine, but also might be going to 5. And if he's digging for an item in 5, if Guma's up front and early, he's going to be spending a lot of time in here looking for an item that he does not need.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Unless the child's in here, and then he might take it back to get spell, and okay, he does have fire. Yeah, he does have fire.
He does have the spell in the final slot, which is fire today, yep. And Chroma is going to track down those boots. They're somewhere up here in the northwest corner.
Yeah.
I don't quite remember which specific tile, but it's up here somewhere. So that's good for Chroma. That'll make his western next. That'll make getting back around the west a lot easier. But I think Chroma does, despite not marking it on his personal tracker, I think Chroma knows he has the medicine, because he left the item in 4 behind. Hopefully. Well, he wouldn't leave it behind in any case, because it's where the medicine's in the east. We'll confirm here, though, that is Mito right there, so he should be going to turn it in right now. Not an immediate Guma, at least, here in 5, which is good for level.
Yeah, there was a multi-level elevator. There's a 3-level elevator that he came to. He checked down, forget whether it was down or right, down and left. He went up and right. He didn't check the mid-right, so that could be another path that takes us to Guma, but I don't know. 5 is big, so we'll just have to wait and see where everyone goes to find this guy.
Yep. And yes, this is only 1 game tonight, Peggle. They will be doing games 2 and 3 if needed at a later date. And this is official. Chroma has everything in his inventory to beat the game good with.
Yeah, this is where he was probably a little behind Level, as Level was just kind of cruising, made up some time in 6, and 3 was free as well. Unfortunately, Level not confirming that fire was spell, and not at a minimum not confirming it, and then not taking it back if he did confirm it to check the spell tower.
Mm-hmm. I think Chroma might have slightly lost track of where his western palaces are, because he's back on the west and he's looking a little confused.
Yeah, he's got 2 and 5. I think I don't know if he saw 5. He saw... Actually, I don't know if he saw 2.
I'm not sure either. He doesn't need his candle, that's what's there, I believe. But 2 and 5 are both on the eastern side of the map. So Chroma's... They're both in the southeastern part of the map, so Chroma's at the other end of the world, at the other end of the west at the moment. But he'll get there eventually. It's a little bit of time sink, but he's not going to take too long. Ooh, any key.
Yeah, that could. I mean, we always talk about, the broken record. We always talk about the key door in GP. So, it's possible that there's still some use of that key, or for that key.
Yeah, it is possible. It's not super common necessarily, but the game does do that sometimes, so that could be useful for level if Chroma takes a different route in 5 and doesn't find that. Chroma is going to pick up jump here. Okay. I guess he never saw it. I guess he never checked Arudia, so this is him covering his bases. Or GP.
Yeah, I mean, that's also another thing, the upstab block. I doubt we're going to the top side of the east anytime soon. Although Daruni being on the east and GP being on the east, not too bad of a trip. He's got to go through the entire volcano, though. There's no quick connector from the south side to the north side of the eastern continent.
So it'd be kind of slow if he had to go get upstab.
The thing is that could have played in for level, right? Having if it were a hammer blocks forest tile with upstab, that could have helped him, but It's not. It's just that Chroma didn't walk further west from the water tile there.
No. Chroma's into P2 now. Level is still in P5. P5 is the longest non-GP palace on average, and we're seeing that today here. Level's been in here for quite a while. I think he's mostly been holding right, which did eventually pay off. Because here's Guma.
Yeah, still no shield spell, so level is just no life, no shield.
He does have 8 heart containers and 7 magic balls, though, so he's not in too much of a pickle.
Yeah, levelengine did finish Palace 3.
Yep.
Alright, well, we're done with 5 as well. Not a horrendous 5, but not the quickest thing. Could be quicker for Chroma if he just holds right, but he will miss out on that key.
Level did pass by to get a key on the way, yeah, but I'm not entirely sure what the exact route in 5 was. That is P2 down for Chroma, and Level needs to find a glove. He's gonna beat P4 while he's here. It's kind of funny that none of the regular palaces were glove blocked today, it looks like. I don't really recall Chroma finding a glove block in 4.
Oh.
But
No, I don't recall that either. I was sorry to cut you off here. It's just, oh, never mind. False alarm. I thought Level was going up to the raft tile first to check like spell tower before doing 4. He looked like he was going that way for a second and then turned it around, and now he's coming back into 4. So I guess we'll find out if there's a glove block in here, but I don't recall one either.
But Level will almost guaranteed need a glove in GP. It's with keyword required. Gloveless GPs are extremely rare. I know they can happen in theory. I don't remember the last time I saw one personally.
7 years ago.
Because there's just too many different ways for a glove to be required. There's multiple different rooms. The waffle rooms and their community room variants. You've got the upstep, dubstep block rooms, potentially. There's a variety of stuff that can get you glove blocked in GP.
Alright, Chroma's going to have potentially a faster 5 than Level here, but again, going to be walking out without the key. This is the route to Guma. Is Guma right here off this elevator? Okay, not yet.
Nope.
Pretty sure it was a down and right, though, from an elevator, so that might be it right there.
Your memory is better than mine, I'll be honest. I know that Level did see the any key somewhere before Guma, but I don't know if it was on the route directly or not. I do know that Level was in here for a while looking for Guma.
Yeah, this is it. That's the same. That's a loop right there. Chroma also recognized that. Came back left. He's going to go down and right, and this is going to be, I'm pretty sure, where Guma is at here.
Okay, and just a red dress, sorry, in 4 for Level. He's not even going to bother picking it up because he doesn't need to.
That's good information. Again, I don't know where this child was at. We got the Level got the hint, but I don't remember. At this point, it must be Death Mountain.
It's DM or P2. I think we've seen every other check in the game.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
We've seen every other check in the game. The child has to be DM or P2. And if it's DM, we only saw a brief glimpse of it, but it looks... Well, it's not an island's DM, basically. If Level decides to go looking in there for the child, Level is going to be a DM for a while.
Apparently Chroma has met back up with where Level was. I
thought at least that Guma had the
Yeah.
was after the any key. And unsurprisingly, that drop room loops into his dome. It doesn't always, I know in theory, but it feels like that room will loop into itself every single time.
No, the reason I'm confused is that right after the magic key is a dead end there, which forced the up and A there for Chroma. Which I guess you could loop to the magic key 2 different directions. Amazing.
Huh.
So there was a key door that Chroma didn't go through because he didn't want to cast Fairy, and he went down and right and then took another down. That's amazing that that led to the same spot there.
Looks like it, yeah. Lag Central for a sec on Level's side.
Yeah, so now where's Chroma going to go? He's going to go up and right here, but this is going to take him to the magic. I'm pretty sure this is where Level went initially. It's going to take him right back to the magic key route somewhere. Amazing.
Alright then, so this is good for Level that Chroma's getting a little lost here in P5.
Yeah, we're also
doing as Room Rando does.
Yeah, Level also taking a little bit of time in this 4 though as well.
Yeah, he's definitely losing some time to Chroma, who did not find that red jar and found Karok reasonably quickly, from what I can remember, because it is right there.
So now, where does Level go? Is he going to go back to... has he confirmed Fire is spell? Is he going to go back to the spell? I mean, he has to do that right now, because if he goes DM, if he goes looking for this child to get the spell, I mean,
he's gonna be in there for a long time, and that's almost likely guaranteed game at that point if Level goes DM, because unless he gets lucky, that's a pretty long dick. Possible, because I don't know what biome it is, but it's not an islands biome, and it's not a canyon, and it's not a canyon biome in DM, and those are the only two that would be quick dicks.
Yeah, it's looking kind of Caldera-ish.
I'm suspecting Caldera or maybe a vanilla-like or something. It's, yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's either mountainous or Caldera based off the forest tiles here.
Yeah. And Legend Level... Sorry, why am I thinking Legend? Right. Level going south, so this is him looking, unfortunately, for his child, which... He's got the right idea that he needs a spell. The problem is, either spell or just the item for this. Unfortunately, we know it's Fire Spell, and that's a bit of a match for Level today.
That's it's a real big thing. You really have to confirm what that Fire Spell is, because you end up doing stuff like this, and this could very well be what gives Chroma the win here, as he's walking into Guma's room.
Yep. Because Level doesn't know that the spell is locking the glove. He thinks he could find either the glove or the item, the child that locked the spell in here. But unfortunately, if he had known that it was Fire Spell, he would have gone and checked that before committing to a DM dig of unknown length. Confirmed Caldera, not too surprising here.
Yeah, this is sometimes the debate behind like combined fire, where if it's just plain fire, you know, everyone would have to do the hoops to get the spell and whatnot. Whereas one runner kind of brain farts on the combined fire spell, and then that's it. Or sometimes you skip it, right? Sometimes it's like Fire Thunder, Fire Fairy, and then one person just skips it because they're like, I don't need this now, but in fact it would have, you know, helped a lot.
Yeah, last magic jar, that's not the thing Level wanted. Chroma is out of P5 now. He's also disappeared from his face cam, but is still playing. I was a little confused there for a sec.
Yeah, the glitchiness has moved from the NES to his own face cam, where he flickers in and out of existence in front of what looked like jellyfish.
I think that's jellyfish, yeah.
A sentence I never thought I would say.
Yeah. if chat's wondering what we're talking about, please do actually give our runners a follow. Thank you to Chroma and Level for agreeing to have us put them on. Thank you to Mariah for coming with me, and thanks to Bright and Talk for doing the tracking. GP is pretty much right next to the connector here, so it'll be a very quick entry for Chroma, about a 52-minute mark.
Did Level see Hammer Cave? He's looking like he's going back to 2 now.
I don't know if he saw Hammer Cave. I'm not sure why he would have failed without Hammer Cave either, to be honest, but he is out for one reason or another. To pick up Thunder, and then we'll see where he goes next. I was a little more distracted by Chroma's route at the time, so I'm not sure where Level's at. I'm glad to be back, Slamu. I know it's been a bit. Okay, yeah, that's a hard glove block in GP 2 rooms in.
Nice damage boost into the waffle.
Thunder for Level, and okay, immediate keyword for soon. Thunder is 61 today.
Yeah, the clock is definitely ticking for Level here as he's deciding which direction he wants to go here.
Sure. Nothing but Thunder today for Chroma. It did take out most of his magic bar. He's only got 6 jars. This is back to 2 for Level, which doesn't surprise me, sadly. I guess Level Chroma does not have enough for Reflect. But that is Level T-Bird down. Very nice fight.
Well, we start the junctions here, or maybe an immediate Dark Link. Oh, we're going left.
And Chroma decides to take it.
So, I mean, there's some debate on whether you want to check to the right first before you commit to left. But then again, when you go left and you go 2 rooms to the left and there's an elevator room, this feels good.
Yep. Navigates through those chickens pretty neatly, and it keeps going up. Into another left. On the other side, I think we might have a cross here for Level. I think we've seen just about... Cross or junk, I think, is what's left. I believe we've seen everything else in the game.
Well, cross junk child, right?
Yeah, cross junk and child. We think child might be in DM from Level's exploration, but maybe not. No, because we did not actually catch the hit, and I don't think chat did either. He did see a mini-boss Horde head, which was not locking the item directly. Chroma probably might feel behind here taking to the left, yeah, because the meta route is to go right, since T-Bird can never, since T-Bird bosses, including T-Bird and Darkling, can never be directly on the left. You always find them going from left to right, or from an up or down elevator now in 4.0 versions. It's sometimes going, so going meta is to go right, but sometimes you will need to go left and then right, or up, or down. Gotta steal some chickens here.
Yeah, Chroma on his last life. This is an elevator up, though.
This could be Darklink right here, we'll see in a minute. Nothing too wacky in the second waffle, or second emoji, that's good. Gonna take the right, get blocked by a Kingbot.
Very strategic placements of those Kingbots there on the floor.
Ooh. And it end.
I mean, if this is all just junk over here, oof, Chroma is low on health here. But if this is all junk, this is what Level needed. But I mean, Level's been kind of in a lot of different spots. Oh, okay. Well, that's what Chroma needs there right now.
That's a convenient fairy for Chroma. And yeah, Level is currently somewhere in P2. Not sure where he is, but he hasn't found the item. And that's a nice jar as well for Chroma, refilling his magic and his health, so he's back up to full this was his last life earlier. And all that for a dead end. He still has, I think, a down left here. Let's check.
This whole route has just been hold left the whole time. Here's the item for Level. Wow.
And that is the cross. Womp womp. Which means... yeah.
Oh! It was all nothing up here, so it was just hold right after Thunderbird, it looks like. Or... yeah.
So yeah, that was just good for Level, because Chroma... he's still behind, but he does have a chance now. Well, I still got to go find a child. That was a problem. Never mind. If he's gonna get Spell.
Oh, that might be why we dipped out of Hammer Cave, because it was the child and he doesn't want it because maybe he knows he has Fire Spell? We're about to find out, I guess.
I don't know at this point. If he knew it was Fire Spell, I think he would have checked that a while ago.
Oh, he's also got Sunken on the east here. He hasn't seen.
Right, now I'm a little confused why he didn't check for Sunken earlier rather than committing to a DM dig.
Could be
generally
that...
a volcanic east is a fair bit easier to navigate than a DM you haven't been to.
That could be... oh, here we go. We're going to do Spell Tower with Fire.
I think he finally realized... okay. That is good for Level here.
Yeah.
This is going to feel bad, though.
Yeah, I mean, Level, I guess, still has a shot here, but Chroma, having done all of that left, now knows there's nothing up there, and he's on the known good path here.
I mean, it's certainly possible that that Level comes in here, beats T-Bird, and takes this right immediately.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Chroma go left again.
Chroma is doing the lefts here as Level finally gets his glove.
He's just gonna walk out of here and go right into GP. I mean, this has got to be like Dark Link has to be like 1 or 2 rooms to the right of where Chroma didn't take downstairs, and the rest of GP has to be up in this left direction for Level to have a shot, I think.
More or less, because if he feels behind and also starts taking these lefts as we keep finding more rooms, good grief for Chroma. He either takes the first left or the second one, which is where Chroma's at right now, then Level is just plain behind.
Oh, no upstab for Chroma, right.
Yeah, because he never found Arunia. He does not have upstab. So that is possible still a difference maker here, as he does have to fight the chicken to get through that waffle.
He's got another elevator down over here.
Yep. So we know the first left after T-Bird is a dead end. Chroma's currently down the second left after T-Bird. And Level has to still fight T-Bird first as we find a 4-way and another elevator.
Wow,
and
2 left.
Another waffle room. Wow, that's a lot of options game.
Oh boy. Oh, Level just took a bath there. That's not speedy. That is the opposite of speedy. It's down and left. This is a loop. It's down and left. Chroma's whittling this down here. He's going to check it. Oh, wait, is it? Is this the same
He's going to
room?
make sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a loop.
Yeah, he's on route to full clear this thing.
Yeah. Thing is, Level still has to take a T-Bird down first, which is right here.
Yeah, and Level
has a choice between options.
Yeah, if Level just holds right, he'll be met with this 3-level elevator that goes that goes up left and down left, and he'll have to go down left and match Chroma's route here. And I don't know. Not that it can't be done. Oh, 1 up for Chroma.
That's a nice 1 up.
Yeah.
But yeah, Chroma is well, on basically beefy beef right now, but Chroma has a pretty good shot at finishing here. He knows this is the only route left in the GP, he's been everywhere else, and there's only so many rooms left in here, I'm pretty sure.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a... Oh, this is another elevator up again, so he's got plenty of lives. So this is probably GG. But I'm not
and that
calling
death
it
for
that
level
early.
does not help.
No. Probably feels bad, though. I mean, probably just trying to rush, fire being spell. Could have had this a long time ago, a very long time ago from his perspective.
Oh yeah, you don't feel good, because Fire was just an old Kasuto, very free on the east. How long is this GP?
It's still going left! I will say...
But yeah, Level knows he could have had this glove a long time ago. This is definitely a new room, though. We have not seen this room in any fashion before.
Okay, I'll call it out once again. We have an elevator up at the end of this waffle room. Is this going to be Dark Link, or is this just going to continue off in another direction?
I am gonna be honest, I don't think there's much left of this GP. There is a limit on room length, and I think we're finding it pretty soon here.
Oh my god!
Game, really? What is this?
The only way... Okay, Level's gonna take the first left, which we know is a big giant wing of nothing. Oh, wait, what?
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 Huh?
There's no way. Did Chroma leave something behind up in the path that Level's on right now? There's no way.
Maybe, because that...
Wow.
I am surprised. I am very surprised at that dead end.
So am I. I thought that was for sure it. Oh no, no.
Oh, this is
Level's on his
bad.
last life though. Level is on his last life. So where does Chroma go now? I don't know. We thought the goose was
still
cooked.
has to go a couple rooms here because he has to get back through T-Bird and then
Here,
make a junction.
here, he can hold left. Is this it? Oh, one of these is the correct direction. One of these is the correct direction. Chroma went up and left. It's down and left. It's down and left over there. Oh, wow. Wow, Level had a chance to steal this. We'll see if Chroma remembers it, though.
That's a very good question at this point.
Wow, Level had that chance there. Chroma's going to go up and left and probably just retrace his steps. Yeah, that's wild. I really thought he was on the right path there.
Same here.
I missed that room. I missed that upside down T-junction that's coming up on Chroma's side because I saw him in the up and left that had a King Bot in there, and I remember seeing that, but I don't remember where he had come from. I thought he had come from the ferry room or something like that, and yeah, I completely missed that upside down T that was right before that split there.
Yeah, ooh, very nice save for Chroma there. I thought he was going to end up in the lava there for sure.
Okay, so for real, Chroma is definitely going to full clear GP.
He is 100%ing this GP. Apparently GP is just all the lefts today.
Yeah, this has been wild.
Lefts, and more lefts. We've barely gone right.
Okay, here. This is Dark Link's elevator. I swear to you all, this up elevator cannot be anything else in this palace.
You are correct. I was gonna laugh if there was
Amazing.
one more room just because.
Incredible. Well, we walked in...
You can't try this map in paper if you tried. Ha.
Yeah, we walked in about 14 minutes ago on Chroma's side, something like that. 51-ish minutes, I think. So
just under 52 minutes, I think. So yeah, about 14-minute GP, which is a doozy, honestly, for these guys.
Chroma probably a little relieved that that worked out for him.
Oh, for sure. As GG's to him, 105.52. So yeah, just about it. Almost exactly 14 minutes, I want to say, for him.
And we will be joined by Chroma in the booth and a level as well at some point. He hasn't thrown in the towel just yet, although there's a dead end, so I imagine. No, we haven't.
Yep. Nope. Nope. He's.
We cut stream, I think.
Yep. That is a dot quit for level 1, though he hasn't officially handed it in yet. And we'll get the booth in shortly here. Yeah, what a race though. That was interesting divergence at the start, and then glove hunt at the end into that GP almost turned it right back around again, but not quite.
Yeah. Yeah, what a ending to this one.
Alright, and we are joined by levelengine here, GG.
Right, so how badly did I lose? Is it close?
Yes, it was. Although GG Chroma.
GG Chroma.
So level, you gambled up and left after Thunderbird. You walked in probably about 10 minutes behind Chroma-ish, 9-ish minutes or something like that.
Behind Chroma into Great Palace?
Yeah, and you went up and left behind Thunderbird, and then you were met with another junction, and you went up and left again. And had you just held left instead, you would have actually stolen this race.
Yep.
Chroma full cleared the palace.
I did the exact same thing. It was up and left first, and then up and left again.
Yeah, and then a big dead end section, and then you up and aid and took the next up and left, and that looped around to the just hold right multi-level elevator, and then you went down and left, and we were convinced that you were on the right path and that level's goose was cooked, so to speak, and then all of a sudden you hit a dead end and we go crazy because we're like, what, is level gonna steal this? Oh, it was wild. It was wild.
Man.
Yeah, quite the finish to this one.
Unbelievable. You get real uncomfortable after about 10 minutes.
Yes.
And we're still short GP, right? Like we're not doing the crazy insane long stuff. So yeah, you start approaching 15 minutes or more, then you know that something's funny.
Very long, yeah.
Oh, level, did you but while we're here, can you throw in are you gonna throw in the FF in the race room? Timer's still going here.
Yeah, just as a heads up.
Oh, I forgot to just eject myself from the race. Yeah, the race is over.
Yep. Yeah, just need to click the thing in race time.
Yeah, Chroma won. Does it really matter? I mean, race is already decided. Chroma won.
Yeah, just there we go. Just so I don't have to track down a Din or somebody to hit the dot quit officially. But yeah, no, this wasn't because you got the boot significantly later level, but you had a bit of an early. You got you got the boot, you got the glove significantly later, but you got the boots quite a bit earlier. You had somewhat divergent routes on the west.
Yeah, it came down to Chroma taking Fire Spell, having seen it what it was much earlier. Didn't have the boots to go further west from the water tile, which is where Darunia was, and that was Spell, and then the water tile was the hammer, which opened up Niburu, not Niburu. Yes, Niburu, right?
Yeah.
Yes, Niburu,
Yeah, Niburu.
with a life spell.
And upstab.
Yeah. But you took fire back to Spell Tower, and that was the glove, and that's what at that point solidified your lead. It was kind of wishy-washy on who was where. I mean, as expected, it was pretty even. Palace 6 was easy. Palace 3 was easy. 2 was fast. 1 was 1, but you needed the raft out of there, so everyone kind of just cleared it when they did it. Everything just was going smooth for both of you. Level probably had a small lead overall, but it's hard to quantify that again. But once you got that glove out of Spell Tower, level you went to 5 got the item out of there, got the item out of 2, went to DM, checked the rock as well. And so, yeah, and checked the item out of 4. So there was some additional checking, whereas at any point had Level just walked back to the spell tower and gotten the glove. Obviously, just the way that this GP played out. I mean, this really could have just been, it was almost anyone's game, even still at the end there, but just a few minutes earlier, and it really could have been anyone's game in that GP, given how many lefts there were.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was a fun one. Fun GP. I had so much fun in there.
Left, and more lefts. Go ahead, Level, sorry.
I'm not really saying anything at the moment.
Well, I am
curious about diverging routes in the beginning, perhaps. That was... It took me a second to really get my bearings in the beginning there.
Slightly. You both went north through the bridge, saw Rudo. You walked right to Bagu.
That was the funniest thing in the world.
Yeah.
I got a kick out of that. That was nice.
But from the divergence there, across the bridge, Level stuck, kind of went northeast from the bridge there. He got through Medicine Cave, which is where you game over, and that sent you in a different direction in the west. And so Level continued around that kind of northeast out of North Palace area. That was the top side geographically of Saria, but was the backside of Saria, and that was right where the bridge was as well. So that's Level made it around to that section, got to the bridge, saw the actually, Level, did you game? You didn't game over on that one encounter in the maze, did you?
The maze?
The 2 blue Lizalfos and the red Lizalfo. Was it early on you game over, or no? You stepped out of there and you walked the other direction.
And then there was also walking the other direction.
Okay, yeah. So you backed out of there first, and then you got the boots, and you right. And then yeah, and then from there, Chroma, you went south out of North Palace, saw Parappa Cave going nowhere, went across a land bridge, saw Mito, saw Raru with Fairy, uncastable for you at that stage. And I think at that point, that is when, around the time where you saved out and corrected the issue with the connector on the NES. And so you didn't see Palace 2 over there, I don't believe. You missed a little bit of stuff, but then you followed in Level's footsteps. And this is where it was kind of like wishy-washy on who was back and forth in terms of, air quotes, the lead, as you were just kind of both covering each other's tracks. But Chroma, you hit the east first, finished all that, as then Level followed in your footsteps. But also saw Risen ahead of you, had the medicine, didn't see Sunken, went to 6, did the same thing, went to 3, did the same thing, and then...
How do you remember all this?
And then cleared... hold on, we're not done yet. Cleared Water Tile, saw Darunia, and then went back to Nibiru, and then up and aid back to the west to get more stuff over there, because the boulder blocked Trophy Cave and whatnot, so...
Yeah.
I literally just feel like I'm painting something abstract the whole time. I have no memory of what just happened besides the only things I remember are the choices I would have wanted to take back. Like I did peek into the east, but I knew the boots were in Maze Island. Like that's the kind of thing I feel like, yeah, I could have done that a little better, but I do like the sort of exploratory just keep going, because there's still lots of things to check and everything is so connected. All of those connectors were right next to each other, which made it a lot less complicated to navigate around.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. Because you had the bridge to the maze. There was that cave that went absolutely nowhere, and then the other 2 connectors were right next to each other, so it was pretty quick.
Man, the other kind of noteworthy thing was that, like, I didn't have cross, right? And the first time I tried to use fire was with an invisible Moa. So I didn't know that spell turned him into Moas yet. I assumed it was reflect for a long time. And it wasn't until later when I tried it out in the east with and then realized everything was invisible because I was turning him into Moas. But,
No, yeah,
that fire spell gets tricky sometimes.
Yeah. Level did not check the fire spell for spell tower for about an hour, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's...
because we couldn't tell either as a restream for a bit, admittedly, so kind of confusion all around. Go ahead, Mariah.
Well, yeah, that was going to be my question to Levels. When did you check fire and confirm that it was spell? Was it was it um, we thought you just hadn't checked it for a while or checked it in a weird spot and then didn't get any feedback on it. Level, are you there?
Yeah, I'm still
Really?
here.
I was asking when you checked
Well, yeah,
fire and
like,
confirmed that it was spell.
like how long I knew fire was linked to spell, and then I only really realized that I can actually use that to just go straight to spell tower about
Okay.
like I don't know 58 minutes in or something.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I do imagine I got the hint like much earlier. I just never acted upon it because I don't know. I was just too busy looking at the death mountain, what that has to do with what the shot has to do with Daruni and the spell to get into spell tower.
Yeah. Yeah, Spells Tower strikes again in this one. Yeah, Level did have 7 containers early on and was able to see that there was just a pee bag in the basement. And honestly, Level had 2 casts of Fairy much earlier than you did. You were still, Chroma, you were still sitting around on 1 cast of Fairy for quite a while. And that was a little hurtful in terms of your timer. And just Palaces took longer as a result and whatnot. So,
Wasn't
yeah.
so bad, I gotta say. Like,
I guess
either the
that's
routing
true.
on the palaces were nice, or I don't remember being in a situation where I had to make sure I could cast fairy, except in the very beginning of the game. You know, when you have to get a couple of levels to make sure it's castable in the first place. I think the thing with the 7 magic containers that was bothering me is so I moved my TV to the left side. I just moved the whole room around. One of those, like having a crisis, got to move everything around, right?
Right.
So it that itself actually took me a minute. Like something about looking to the left felt really weird and different. Um, what was that linked to? That was just like being confused about like how many magic containers do I have? Like I went back and checked again
Yeah.
at that door because I thought, okay, well I have more now, and no, I don't. Just my perspective is really weird from this angle, and not used to it yet. But yeah, I mean, once I felt warmed up, I felt really good about the rest of how everything went.
Well, I got to say, you both played it very well. Just up until just needing that spell, and of course, fire being spell, and Chroma putting that together earlier, and then of course being rewarded immensely for that. And that was, you can't say it was the end of the, just based on that GP, you can't say it was the end right there. You know, it really looked bad for Level, but given what that GP had in store and given the way that you routed it, Chroma, Level, you still had that chance to come back and steal. You were on your last life. There was that death before Thunderbird. This is on Level side.
Fight. That was not having a good time there.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
figured at that point you're just like, this glove was free, and now this kind of sucks, and now let's, yeah, and just you're on your last life there. Wasn't sure. I don't think there was any 2 from that final junction before Darklink. I don't think there were any tough rooms. I think you would have been able to make it there because you had all 8 hearts and all 8 magic containers, so you were a little beefier than Chroma was going in there. But yeah, I just that one junction, of course, right? But that could have been stolen from underneath Chroma there for sure. But phenomenal race and a great GP came right down to it.
Nice,
Yeah, for sure.
nice. Excited for game 2,
Oh yeah, it's always a
which will
pleasure
not
to
be
see you
tonight.
guys race. Yeah, we saw that it was just the one race tonight. Any idea when that'll be?
I'd kind of like to do it sometime in the next few days, but
I
I
would be
just
willing to schedule another race against Chroma sometime this weekend. I would do it.
it's
Yeah.
possible. I have yeah,
Yeah.
we'll look at it. We'll look at it. I've got a few extra things this weekend I don't normally have, but we can try and fit it in somewhere. Yep, we'll figure that out.
Yeah, sounds good. Looking forward to it.
Thanks, y'all.
It was a pleasure. GG's.
Yep, I'm gonna bounce. Thanks, thanks, Level, and
No
see
problem.
you soon.
All right, then. Any last thoughts from you, Mariah, before I take us out of here?
Just a GG to the runners, and um, I'm looking forward to game 2. Absolutely, yeah. Semifinals, exciting times coming to the end of the tournament here. So looking forward to all this.
Absolutely. Then here, give our runners both a follow. Thank you to Chroma and to Lowell for the race tonight. GG's again, and good luck to them in game 2. Thank you to Mariah for commentating with me, and thank you to Tom Talk and to Bright for doing the tracking. Coming up ahead on the ZSR schedule, we do have another Z2R match tomorrow. We'll have the other semifinal between Mariah and Trails. Good luck on that. That will be at 1 p.m. Eastern, relatively early race for this community. We'll see if we can get a restream together. I'm sadly not going to be available. We're also going to have some Creative Time Randomizer Standard Tournament matches, and I will shout out as well on Saturday. We'll have our first restream of the Echoes of Wisdom. We'll have a 90% restricted race at 3 p.m. Eastern on Saturday. That'll be here on this. That'll be looks like it'll be likely on ZSR2 actually, but that should be a fun one. First time featuring that game on on the ZSR network, so that'll be a fun one to watch. So keep an eye out for that one and for other races throughout the week. But for now, that is going to be it here for us tonight. We are going to head over and raid J-Dubs, who is doing some Zelda 200% all keys runs, and we'll see how that's going for them. Thanks for watching, everyone, and have a good night.